you want to introduce yourself and tell us more about what you guys are doing?
Sure, thanks, Des. So my name is Darren. I'm a family physician by background. Currently, I'm the Chief Medical Information Officer at Heidi. And so Heidi is a Australian-based company, but we're now international. And what we're building is essentially an AI care partner for clinicians and health systems to meet our vision of doubling the world's healthcare capacity without dehumanizing it.
Okay. Are you guys focusing on Asia Pacific or is it a global?
Yeah, so Heidi is now a global company. So we are based out of Australia, but we have offices and teams across the UK, North America, the US, and Canada. And also we have this year expanded into Asia. So we have opened an office at the start of this year in Singapore. And then we also have teams in Hong Kong and Japan as well.
Okay. So is this the headquarters here in Singapore?
Yes, currently that's the plan. The expansion into Asia is fairly new for us as well. But all things going well, that will be the plan. For Singapore to be a base to distribute and meet the market needs across the rest of Southeast Asia and Asia.
Okay. Could you share a bit more in depth about your product?
Yeah, sure. So Heidi is we call what we're building is building an AI care partner. We started off as building an AI scribe. So that some people may know that as ambient voice technology or ambient scribe documentation. And we have since then become the most widely used AI scribe in the world.
Wow.
So we are now processing about 2.5 to 2.7 million sessions on a weekly basis.
Wow.
Yeah.
Across the globe?
Across the world.
Wow.
Yeah. So we start off as Scribe, but that's just around supporting documentation workflows. Since then, we have expanded into a total of currently 4 products. So Scribe being one of them.
Okay.
The second one is something that we call Evidence, which is really an AI-powered search and knowledge retrieval tool. To support clinicians when they have a clinical question, the point of care, interact with the patient, they can put it into Evidence, and Evidence will return them an answer to the clinical question that they have, grounded in clinical guidelines and peer-reviewed literature.
So this is managed by the AI at the back end.
It's supported by
Yes. And the conversation that happens in the clinic, is this done in English or what if it's not in English?
Yeah, so that's in terms of the Scribe component, we do support multilingual capabilities. So Heidi Scribe can do about 110 plus languages.
Wow.
And it does support code switching in a single conversation. So that means like in Asia, it's very common to speak multiple languages. So in single conversation, switching between English, Malay, Hindi, Tamil, it's able to accommodate for that, and also accents as well, things like Singlish and so that's Scribe. And the last thing that we have is a hardware device that we call Remote. And Remote is essentially Remote is essentially a wireless microphone that can be paired with our Scribe product, so that the clinicians can now essentially take the Scribe with them if they're moving around. So you're no longer stuck to your computer at the desk. Let's say you work in an environment where you're quite mobile. Then Remote has the capability to help them move around and take the Scribe with them. So Remote is a tiny device. It can be put on your collar, shirt, scrubs, whatever. It will last 14 hours. And it works with or without connectivity.
Wow, really?
So let's say you work somewhere where very bad reception. Then they can continue to use it. At the end of the day, when you return to the central working station, and it will sync up with the Heidi account.
Wow. So who are some of your customers?
Yeah, so we have many users in Singapore that have picked up using Heidi just from an individual clinician basis. So doctors who are working in GPs or private hospital settings.
Okay.
So we have individual kind of users. But we also have and are exploring larger enterprise organizations as customers in the region. So this includes a number of active pilots with some of the private hospitals in Singapore, a number of discussions ongoing around testing out innovative concepts with some of the public hospitals. And then so around the region, we have a number of large implementations, especially in Malaysia, for example, where we have a large pilot ongoing, one of the largest private hospitals there, but also a lot of traction in Japan, and in Hong Kong as well.
What are some of your challenges? I'm sure you need to know.
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest challenges in Asia is that the integration with very heterogeneous systems.
Wow. Okay.
So it's not as uniform as in some of the Western countries in terms of EMR systems or health information systems. So what we have found is that integrating with a high number of bespoke systems has been a new challenge. Certainly not an insurmountable one.
Okay.
And it's something that we're looking to build out capabilities.
Okay.
We have the capabilities and resources to build out where there's a need to build out new integrations.
I've just got one more question.
Yep.
Very common question in all this technology innovation building. How are you addressing cybersecurity risk? Are you meeting our regulatory requirements?
Yeah. So Heidi takes a very strong stance on data privacy and security. In every region that we operate, we make sure that we are compliant with the regional or jurisdictional data and privacy requirements. So in America, that might be HIPAA, for example. In Singapore, it might be PDPA. Singapore.
Yes.
And in the UK, it's a lot to do with compliance with the NHS regulations, for example. And in Australia, we have the Australian Privacy Principles and various legislation.
Right.
So we always make sure and prioritize that we're compliant, and so when we are. We also have a number of international certifications that relate to both data privacy and security. So that includes things like ISO 27001, 42001. And also we are SOC 2 compliant, which is security certifications as well.
All right. Thank you. To you,
Fantastic.
Dr. Aaron.
Thank you so much for your
Thanks for your time.
time.
Thank
No
you.
worries.